It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15 and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw now in his own end zone. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Las Vegas.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 23 yards on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. end zone now. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Bengals nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him.
Joe Burrow.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Maurice Hurst.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Here's Burrow. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's airing it out for Williams. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what?
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow, and that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
The Raider 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Raiders.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. We're going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Bengals. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Mike 42, Mike team, right here. Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Here we go. 42 the mic, boys, 42. 42 the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
And Burrow going to throw again, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 99.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
At the 40-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Bengals.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
And I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you created with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 29 is the left. 19. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Burrow on play action. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Counter play with Jacobs. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And down he'll go at the 25. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Burrow's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the air again, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 38, Bengals 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there for the Bengals. 52 yards. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Final score, Raiders 38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Las Vegas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.